Hi guys, welcome back to Music Messages Tarot. I am just in the process of shuffling one of our decks that we're going to be using. I've already cleansed our space. I hope you're doing really, really well and that you had a wonderful weekend. We're going to get right into today's messages for whoever may need them in our collective. Small child. So, let's see what else. A pleasant letter. Maybe somebody's going to be receiving news about a possible pregnancy. His thoughts. And the good lady. So I'm getting two messages straight away. Either someone's going to receive communication about something to do with their child, and this might be, this is going to be positive communication, a positive message, no matter what it's pertaining to. July 16th might be relevant, June 16th, July 18th, those might be due dates possibly. Also, I feel like maybe not everybody knows about, like this pregnancy might catch some other people. If this is you who's pregnant, this might be catching other people in your environment by surprise. Not necessarily in a bad way, but I'm just kind of getting like other energies off of these two cards here that may find out about this or who might need to be informed about this. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, I'm getting a very heavy pregnancy vibe. It says a small child on the card, not like a newborn child, but that's just what I'm getting. Maybe there's an adoption taking place as well. So let's see. Two of Swords. So somebody may have a decision to make around this situation. But it's going to be a new start. So this is going to be a new, passionate, exciting beginning for you, or whoever this is resonating with today. The High Priestess, you may intuitively know that you're pregnant, or you may intuitively know about someone else who is pregnant or what's going on in this situation. I get that whoever is listening to this today, you have very strong intuition. You're very, very intuitive and you're used to using that sense. So Pisces energy as well here. But I feel like maybe you're going to need to use your intuition when it comes to making a decision here in this situation. And it may be a decision around a pregnancy, like I said, an adoption, possibly a living situation with your child or children. This is going to relate to a romantic partner as well. That's how I'm taking the His Thoughts card. And I also get that there may be other family members involved or other people who this situation or decision is going to affect for you. The Chariot, so another major arcana. Also Cancer energy. Some of you may be moving. Some of you may be moving. All right, so if this is not pertaining to a direct pregnancy or an adoption, then you may be moving somewhere with your child or children. Seven of Wands, you may need to defend yourself or feel like you have to defend yourself in this situation. Maybe you're going to feel like you need to defend the decision that you end up making here. Just one moment. Sorry about that. Yeah, so here's what I'm just getting so far. I have been getting a very heavy pregnancy vibe in some of the past readings that I've done. You can check those out. The titles will let you know which of my videos are relevant for that information. But I'm just getting that someone's going to be receiving some kind of positive communication, either around a birth, an adoption, some kind of communication around a child. And there's going to be some outside people having thoughts and opinions on this situation. This is going to require you or whoever this is resonating with to have a difficult decision to make around a possible new beginning that you may need to defend here. But you are ultimately going to be able to use your intuition to figure out which path is best for you. And for some of you, this might even include some physical movement from one place to another. Like it may include a new home, or it may include travel, something along those lines. We have Justice here, yet another major arcana, so Libra energy. The situation is going to turn out favorably for you. The outcome is going to serve your highest needs, your highest path, your highest good, okay? Like usually this card indicates getting justice in a situation, but I mean, somebody may be getting justice. You may be receiving positive justice in this situation, but I'm just getting that the situation is going to turn out favorably after you need to, like a period where you may need to defend whatever decision this is that you're making. Two of Wands, yeah, there may be some planning that has to happen for this to go in your favor, but ultimately you're going to be successful with that. Okay, so that one decided to fly out onto the floor. And we have the Emperor here, so Aries energy. This may involve this could involve like an older male figure in your family. It could involve your DM. It could involve someone who has that boss-like leadership type energy. I am getting that this might be a family member in this case for some reason. So let's just see what else wants to come out on some of this. So let's get some information around this Two of Swords. What decision is going to need to be made pertaining to this message about a small child, or message having to do with a child, pregnancy. Eight of Cups, one of the possible pathways is going to require you to walk away from something, maybe your current situation. This one flipped out. The Emperor again. So possibly you may be starting like a new relationship. Maybe somebody is pregnant. I did again receive that in one of our previous readings. Maybe somebody is pregnant by this Emperor and you have a decision to make. His thoughts up here, I'm going to get some clarity on that. Not sure if that's a current partner, maybe this Emperor. Let's see. Nine of Swords. So somebody is up in their head having really bad anxiety over this situation. I do get that it pertains to a pregnancy, guys, this time. Let's see what else. Yeah, King of Pentacles. I feel like you're leaving one partner for another one. Maybe you are pregnant by this King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is somebody, it could be an earth sign, so it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be someone who's just very financially stable. This King of Pentacles could represent your current partner. Whoever your current partner is having a lot of anxiety around this situation. I think maybe if you are planning on leaving, then for someone else, your current partner kind of intuitively senses this and it's giving them a lot of anxiety. I want some information around a small child because I just want some clarity. For some of you, this is going to be a pregnancy, is going to play into this decision making for sure. But for others of you, this may have a different interpretation. So let's see what's going on with that. Page of Wands flipped out. And then let's just get one more. You may need to stay optimistic in this situation. Just what I'm hearing this time. And the Devil. You may be tempted in this situation to do something that's not going to serve your highest good, maybe to please somebody else or because it's the path of least resistance. But I think, see, again, with this Page of Wands card, he's always kind of like looking behind him at the path he's leaving behind. I think it may require you to make a difficult decision that you know is the better choice. So some of you may have a child or have children and you need to leave a difficult situation. This might affect, you know, where you and your children are going to live, possibly. I'm getting that for a lot of you, this does concern like a current partner not being the best choice for you. For others of you, this is going to be a pregnancy. You may be tempted to make a choice around that that's not in your best interest as well. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Maybe some of you are afraid of either being left out in the cold or it's going to require you to move to a different type of financial situation for a bit and you're having difficulty around making a decision because of that. Let's get some information on this Good Lady card. Nine of Pentacles. So I think this represents you. Okay, you're independent, you're stable, you're abundant on your own. I think that might be something you need to recognize about yourself in this decision-making process. For some of you, I'm getting that this might even be that you're leaving kind of an abusive situation. Possibly for another partner, but not necessarily. Children are definitely involved in this situation somehow, whether that be a pregnancy, a secret pregnancy, children that you already have, children that you may have adopted. Children are involved in this situation, and I'm just getting that for some of you, your current partner is not ideal. It's like not where you're not feeling fulfilled here in a romantic sense, but also it's more about like, this is not a good place for me to raise my children is the vibe that I'm getting here. So I don't know, maybe if you're going to receive a message about a possible new place to live or a new start in a career that you're going to be embarking on your own as you kind of walk away from, maybe this Emperor is the person that you're currently with. Some of you may be going to another partner, though, is what I'm getting. So you may be leaving, and you may have a new romantic situation kind of budding on the horizon, but also your own kind of career path might be opening back up again, is what I'm receiving for some of you. And I'm getting that this is going to require a lot of like maybe defending this decision to other people, but ultimately you're going to have to use your intuition here to know what's best for you. It might not on the surface seem like a logical or smart or practical choice that you're making. So you might need to kind of rest on what your intuition is telling you here is best for you. And especially if the well-being of a child or children is involved, like you're definitely going to need to really listen to that inner voice to figure out what the best option is here for you and your family. The Fool card. So yeah, this is your energy here. You need to trust the fact that you are capable and independent on your own of starting this new chapter in your life. Like you're more than capable, you're more than ready, even if you don't feel like it. And you need to trust that you're not going to be left out in the cold, okay? So you might have to adjust to whatever the new situation is for however long. Like there might be a period of adjustment, especially if you're used to living a certain way, like with certain creature comforts or practical comforts or financial comforts. But you know, especially if children are involved, you need to make sure, you need to be willing to like sacrifice comfort, at least temporarily, for the outcome that you know is going to be best for them. I mean, really, in this kind of a situation, it really is what's best for the child. So let's get some information here on the Justice card. I'm getting a heavy energy now that this might even have a legal component for some of you. So some of you may be like either getting a restraining order or possibly getting a divorce, something along those lines. There may be some kind of transfer of property or financial pieces that need to move. There might be some moving parts around like who's going to get what in this situation. So yeah, for some of you, I'm getting a heavy energy around like you're leaving a marriage for something better, for a better life for you and your family. But let's just get some clarification. Yeah, Justice. This is obviously going to have a very favorable outcome for you. Leo energy as well. Get any more information on this? Four of Cups. This is going to be leaving your partner in kind of a Four of Cups state. So knowing that they messed up, knowing that they like didn't possibly treat you the best way, feeling disappointed in their own actions, but ultimately it's really going to be what's best for you. Let's get some info on the Two of Wands here, and then I'd like to clarify on the Emperor, please. Yeah, part of you, this is the Four of Pentacles, part of you is afraid to let go of what you've always known. Okay, so kind of like a comfortable life, a path that doesn't have as much resistance, but that I think deep down you know is not the best option, especially if kids are involved. I don't know if you're with an abusive partner or what's going on, but you just know that this situation isn't for your highest good or for their highest good. And we have the Magician here, so you have the power to manifest a new path, a different life. It's just kind of, I think this up here is kind of the energy you need to lean into. You are that Nine of Pentacles, and you're capable of this new start on your own, okay? I think over here we have the Page of Wands, the Devil, and the Five of Pentacles on the card that said a small child. So I think in some cases you're afraid to, you know that this is what's best for you and your family. That's where the Page of Wands card comes in. You have this little spark kind of igniting inside of you because you know that the path you're leaving behind is not really going to be for anybody's highest good. But I think that Devil card is kind of like that little voice inside your mind that says you're not going to be successful. Don't risk everything you have. You're in a stable situation. Why would you change it? Like that little voice of doubt in your mind. Like just the way he even looks on this card, it's like he's whispering to the two kids, trying to like kind of get in their head. And with the Five of Pentacles, I think there might be some concerns around finances here. Like you're afraid if you do this, that you're going to be left out in the cold and it will have been the wrong decision. But again, your intuition is not going to misguide you in that way. And I think you need to, especially if you're dealing with an abusive situation, like just kind of have faith in yourself that you will work it out, that you are that Nine of Pentacles, that you are capable of this, okay, on your own. And whatever this pleasant letter is, it's right on top of the Ace of Wands. So it's going to help you with this new, fresh start in your life. That may be career related or job related or some kind of opportunity that's going to help you kind of gain your independence away from this situation. I'd like some information on the Emperor card here because the Emperor did come out twice. Six of Swords. Okay, the Emperor energy is what you're walking away from. You're leaving this Emperor to find a calmer situation. And just the way this card is striking me today, and the fact that it landed on top of the Chariot as well. Some of you may need to do this kind of stealthily. Okay, so I'm getting that this might be a delicate situation. On this card, he's actually moving from one place to the next in the middle of the night. Yeah, I'm getting kind of a heavy domestic violence vibe for some of you, or just that some of you are kind of afraid of this partner that you're with and that you feel like you need to strategize and be careful about how you're leaving the situation. And if that's the case, I am not a licensed professional, but all I can say is, you know, I would tap into whatever support system you have, maybe a couple trusted people in your life, and also, you know, you may want to look up the community resources that are available to you, especially if you're dealing with a domestic violence situation, because those can be really useful in a situation like this, and they can help you do it in the safest way possible, okay? In the Hierophant here, I think some of you are leaving a marriage for sure. So this is gonna, either it's gonna be a marriage, or maybe you have to break a lease or a mortgage or something with someone, some kind of contract that you have in this domestic partnership. You're gonna need to be breaking that to leave the situation and find one that's better for you. I'd like some clarity on the Seven of Wands here, and also on the Ace of Wands, because I'd like to know what this possible new beginning is for you here, so we can kind of look at the positives and think about what positive aspects of the situation that you could leverage for yourself as you move forward here. Seven of Wands, we have the Five of Swords, which is a card of, it can be a card of conflict, it can be a card of defeat or like an empty victory, but it can also indicate things like violence. So I'm getting a very, very heavy like abusive partner vibe for some of you, and you feel like you need to defend the fact that you want to leave. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, you want a new solid beginning that you feel like you need to defend, and that you feel like you may be either criticized for, attacked for in some way, you know, that you're gonna meet with some conflict either from your partner or possibly even from some other family members or people in your social circle that don't agree with your decision. Let's get some clarity around the Ace of Wands here. Queen of Swords. You might be a Libra, you might be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You might be dealing with an air sign. This also came out on top of the A Pleasant Letter card here. So you may be receiving information or some kind of truth that helps you with this new beginning. Maybe it's legal counsel with the Queen of Swords there. You know, it's heavy on the Libra energy, but I always kind of envision her as a divorce lawyer. That's one of the personas that I always kind of keep in mind for the Queen of Swords. That's kind of that type of energy. So maybe you've already sought legal counsel and you're going to be receiving some kind of information that helps you make this decision and plan this new start for yourself. Let's see what else though. Maybe you're just in this Queen of Swords energy right now though, because you know you have to leave the situation and you're kind of intent on having this new start for yourself and possibly your children. 10 of Pentacles. So this new start that you're going to embark on will ultimately lead to your 10 of Pentacles, all right, which is like your happy family life, your abundant family life. Your fear right now is this 5 of Pentacles energy. Again, I'm not saying this is going to necessarily be an easy road for all of you, but I think for some of you, you might have uncomfortable temporary situations, like maybe a living situation that's not ideal, but that helps you make the transition from your current situation to a better path. All right. Ultimately, though, I think this new beginning is what's going to lead to your happiness. All right. So maybe you'll end up meeting somebody else if you haven't already. Let's get some information on the Chariot, but I definitely get that for some of you, this does involve physical movement from one home to another. Knight of Cups. Some of you may have already met somebody else. Maybe you will be moving to where they are. Or, either moving to where they are or this move that you're making is going to lead to a new romantic connection in the near future. Okay. Also just kind of, again, emphasizing that you need to listen to your inner voice and listen to your deeper emotions and intuition, because this is going to be the better option for you guys. Okay. Queen of Cups. This is where your happiness lies. This is where your emotional happiness lies, is in this new path that you're forging for yourself. It's going to be scary for some of you, especially at first. Like I said, it might not be like all sunshine, rainbows as you're making this transition, but your intuitive sense, and I'm getting that whoever I'm tapping into today is a very intuitive person. Your intuitive sense tells you that this is really where you're living. The current situation that you're in right now is not the life for you. You deserve better. And I think it's just going to be a matter of kind of mustering up that courage and taking those first few steps, even if they are uncomfortable. I really hope this reached whoever it was meant for. This seems like kind of a more serious message that came out today. Again, I'm not a licensed therapist or professional, so please make sure you're tapping into the appropriate resources. You may want to consult a mental health professional if you feel the situation is causing you too much strain or mental stress. And you may want to look into community resources that can help you if this situation does apply to you, okay? If you could like, comment, and subscribe, it would really help our channel grow. Other than that, I am wishing you peace and harmony, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.